Welcome to Drawfee, where we take dumb ideas
and make even dumber drawings.
I'm Nathan.
I'm Tristan.
I'm Jacob.
I'm Julia.
Tristan, welcome back. I feel like it's been a while.
It has been a dog's age.
One dog's age.
It has been 15 years. 5 years for dogs that are...
4 dogs.
4 dogs, yeah.
It's been 4 dogs. Since we've had you on, we're excited to have you back because we got a suggestion that we felt we needed your expertise.
Sure, of course.
And
so you came to me.
Came crawling back.
We did. We did that.
Well.
Kanan Stieber suggested, please draw Witcher monsters you've never seen or heard.
Please?
Okay.
And that's all of them. That's all of them for me.
That's good. So I'm pulling mostly from The Witcher 3.
Okay.
Oh.
Is that the most recent Witcher?
That's the most recent Witcher.
It's
Some
the
of the
only
DLC
one I've
stuff.
played.
Don't you have to fight a griffin? It's like
Well,
the first thing you have to
there's
do.
not
It's
gonna
like one
be-
of the first things.
There's not going to be a griffin.
Okay.
No griffin.
Good.
No griffs.
No griffs.
I could probably guess what a griffin looked like, just
Okay.
based on my knowledge of griffins.
Kind of a normal-looking guy with glasses, does podcasts.
Ooh, good. Ooh, boy, we got the goofs today on this
Yeah.
episode.
Oh, boy. But you will have to guess what several other monsters look like.
Mm-hmm.
That usually we go pretty obscure for these, but these, I wanted to do some of the stuff that I fondly remembered from the game.
Oh, that's
Ooh.
So
nice.
these will have like quests and stories that I found memorable.
Oh, that's great. A
So-
real gamer's delight on
Yes,
this episode.
Yes.
Well, Tristan, I'm ready to draw a monster.
Mhm.
What do you got for me?
Okay, Nathan, your monster, all God.
Oh.
Wow.
The all God.
Uh-huh.
The All God.
You can also say it,
All
all God.
Is that how they say it in the game?
No.
All gods go to heaven. I remember that movie.
This is from an early quest line. One of my
Early quest line, you fight the All God?
Well, hold
You
up.
fight a all god.
Yes. Yes. These peasants
Mhm.
who seem to be sacrificing foodstuffs to an angry, unseen god.
Mhm.
It is like seems like a statue is yelling at them, saying, "Hey, I'm gonna bring down avalanches and floods and whatnot if you don't just like bring me better food." And they're like, "Hey, there's like a war going on. We can't give you food, God." And he's like, "Too bad, more.
Too bad I'm God.
Too bad." So you use your Witcher senses
Yep.
to like figure out what's going on. You find a little hidey hole underneath the statue where the quote unquote all God is. Wow, you're just drawing All Might, huh?
I needed to start drawing some. The body's going to be different, but I needed a face.
Okay.
If it's got all in the name,
Mm-hmm.
it's a good face.
Yeah.
I feel
I remember this quest line actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Yeah.
It's
It is a good one. I don't remember what it looks like, but yeah.
You get
it
under
looks
there.
like this.
It looks like this, I'm sure.
Is it a rude ape?
You get under there. Well, not in so many words.
Okay.
You get under there and you find out that it's not
It's just
technically an
rude.
all God.
Okay.
It's a creature called a Sylvan, which goes by other names like, let's see here, Willower, Diovel, Devil, Puck, and Yaksha.
But it
Okay.
was me, Dioville.
Julia did a JoJo.
Julia, way to go.
Thanks.
Okay, so
That's
it's like
the one thing I know.
it's like a goat demon. That's what a puck is,
If
right?
you would, if you want to pull that from that, then let's go with it.
Okay, so we're gonna get it's a all goat.
He looks like Satan now.
Well, he said
You
Diovel.
said-
Sounds like devil.
That sounds pretty.
true.
Talking about
Mhm.
Puck.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds pretty devilish.
So Sylvans, this is from the wiki. Lazy by nature, they would gladly spend every day in idleness, puffing on pipes, gorging on rich foods, and downing strong drinks.
This is a
Extreme
Hobbit.
same. It
Damn.
me.
It me.
Not just the same, but an extreme same.
Yeah.
Brutal takedown.
I think Julia is right. It does sound like a Hobbit, just
It
like
does.
reading it.
Just wants to like chill and
Just want to chill, smoke that good Hobbit
and
weed,
enjoy the good stuff.
and eat
you know?
7 breakfasts
So
in a row.
I'm imagining Danny DeVito's character from Hercules now.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Philatides.
Yeah, Phil.
Yeah.
So it's that, but with All Might's face.
Great.
I am here. Feed me.
I am here, mildly a little bit high.
So he likes to smoke pipe, smoke a pipe, and also drink.
Yep.
Strong drink.
Strong. So
And he
it's
has to eat the food.
yeah.
Eat a lot of food.
So it's the theme song to Workaholics.
Mm-hmm.
Just like all the imagery in that
As
I'll have
a
to take your
creature.
word for it.
as a wow.
Nathan, I've seen Workaholics.
Oh, so you're fresh.
I've seen the theme song.
Fresh?
It's what they say in the theme song to work.
Okay.
It's a funny show.
All right.
It's a funny show. Adam Devine, he's the most successful workaholic, but they're all pretty funny.
We've done so many references so far, and we're only in the beginnings of the first drawing.
Yeah.
Here we go. You hold it here, right?
We got All Might, Disney's Hercules.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Workaholics.
Workaholics.
The devil.
The devil.
Hobbits and whatnot. Yeah.
Hobbits, yeah. We're just covering all our bases.
I appreciate that.
All
Very
for
wise.
A video game, The Witcher.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna have so many tags.
So what Nathan's drawing, you've said, is not an all god.
Well, no.
It's
All God
Sylvan.
was like a fake deity made up by this Sylvan
Okay.
under the ground. You go there and you're like, he's like, oh, hey, what's up? and Geralt's just like, hey, dude, what the hell? You just like getting free food from these people? He's like, yeah, it's my thing. I'm fooling these like ding dong mortals over here or whatnot. And so you have a couple, like, because it's The Witcher, you have a couple options. You can just like murder him
Yeah.
right there, or you can just say, hey, just take less food.
Just quit it.
It's just, just like make you a bargain, okay? You can stay down here and I won't like expose you for a fiend, but you just don't take as much food because people need it.
He's like, whatever, man.
Or you can just murder him.
Sure, dude.
You can either do a murder. You can't just like expose him. You can't just do like a brutal takedown post of him.
Yeah, you can't cancel him.
You can cancel him with your sword, I guess. I don't know if it matters to you. The type of monster this is, it's a relict.
I don't know what a relic
It's got
is.
special oils you need to use on it. For every monster, you gotta like use a special kind of oil or like moon dust or like
Sure.
I'm not making it up. Like moon dust is a thing you have to use.
I don't
Yeah,
think
you're
you
bringing
are.
me back to one of the abandoned villages where you fight like the woman in the well or whatever. She's like a ghost. She comes up and you gotta fight her, and you gotta use like a lot of moon dust. I think.
Yeah.
Is what I'm remembering.
Yeah.
Ugh, I hate
Women
that
in wells
fight.
hate moon
She's
dust.
a ghost or a goat?
She's a
Because
ghost.
it seems like the monsters in this game are goats,
Uh-huh.
A lot
Yeah.
of goats.
just based on what I'm drawing.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
does seem that way, doesn't it?
The Witcher 3 released a special edition, the goat edition.
Where all the monsters are now goats.
It was the greatest of all
Goat-
time.
Yeah, it was
edition.
the greatest of all time of the year.
of the year edition.
Greatest of all time of the year.
And you said he just has like all the food that he's
Yeah.
been taking.
Yeah, he's been fooling the townsfolk, and I just imagine all the people he's fooling are just basically that peasant from Warcraft 2. Hello, ready to serve.
So we're just gonna have
Alright.
just some
All
like
right.
sacks of food over here.
It is nice of them to put it in bags. and
Well,
not
it's
just
it's
throw it.
nice to me, the artist,
Yes.
to not have to remember what food looks like right stat now.
It's also nice to me for me to not have to render a bunch of food
Uh-huh.
after this.
It's nice for everyone.
it's nice for everyone.
Except maybe the viewer who might like to see a big, just like detailed spread.
Excuse
We'll
me,
have-
peasants. Next time I want grapes.
One
Lots of grapes.
One ham
different
hock.
colors.
A stew.
Grapes and a stew. Yes, and cake.
Give me one of them Ghibli-esque spreads, please.
And
And
noodles.
noodles.
Noodles, lots of noodles. I want sushi, just a whole buffet of sushi.
What's sushi?
Old sushi.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah, a little scene here. I love it.
So this is all God.
you did it.
He's the all God.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna look him up.
Yeah,
let's do
I
it.
want to know.
Oh,
Oh, he's just a big old boy.
He
Yeah.
looks like
he's a little bigger.
Looks like a Guillermo del Toro creation.
He kind of looks
Yeah.
like Mike Myers as Fat Bastard.
Oh, he does.
Yes, but with horns. He's telling all the food to get in his belly.
Uh-huh.
Very good.
Wonderful.
I thought he
did
would
it.
look more like trickstery and less just like a big gross
Slob.
slob.
He's
I think
just-
he is a fatter Sylvan.
Yeah, I mean, he basically is just a dude who lives in a basement and demands food.
And demands food. Yeah, he's the equivalent of
Again.
the person screaming for their mom to make more Hot Pockets.
Again, extreme same. I empathize a lot.
I think I got pretty close. I think
you
this
did
is
pretty well.
This is one of the better jobs I've done on this type of episode. So I'm gonna gracefully relinquish my seat.
Yeah. Bow out. Tristan, I'm ready to go.
Okay.
Let me get that good stuff.
Jacob.
Yes.
Your Witcher creature. Spoon White.
Spoon White.
Spoon White.
And that is W-I-G-H-T.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
But White's like a zombie.
So it's one of them spoons what got killed and then resurrected by the Night King.
One of them Beauty and the Beast utensils.
Yeah, but a zombus.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just gonna start with a spoon shape, and we'll kind of go as I listen to you spin a yarn for me.
So I kind of editorialized with the name a little bit. It's not really a spoon white. It's technically a spotted white.
Unbelievable.
But the spoons play a heavy part into this quest, which is from the DLC, I think. So
if you Googled spoon white, you'd get this creature.
Spoon white witcher, probably.
Okay.
Yeah, I think you would probably get this creature.
But it's a spot. But it's spotted.
It's a spotted white, which were thought to be extinct, but they are not. Okay, left alone, this is from the wiki, they present no serious danger to anyone and are far more interested in mixing noxious brews in cauldrons.
Hell yeah.
Just let them chill with their cauldron. They're mixologists.
You know, what better way for a spoon to spend their time than to mix
and brews.
Mix foul concoctions.
Mm-mm.
Whites spend the winter months in a state of lethargy, very similar to human sleep. They live strictly solitary lives, so they're just like chilling by themselves. They transform into dangerous foes if they are threatened, and can even abandon their solitary ways.
Wow.
Why would I threaten this guy?
So don't threaten him. Hey, just don't threaten him then.
Yeah, just don't threaten this guy. What's your deal?
Just let him do their noxious brews.
He's going to make some noxious brews. He's going to sleep all winter.
Let them make their gross drinks.
They love gross juice.
They do the thing where they go to the soda vending machine and they take all the flavors.
Yeah, mix them all together.
They mix them all together, and you're like, what?
What a noxious brew!
In the Witcher story, you come upon this house, and you find out basically that the Spoon White used to be a woman, Marlene de Trasmatara. And Marlene basically got Beauty and the Beasted. A beggar came to the door. She was like, "Get out of here." So she got cursed by what is probably someone named Gaunter O'Dim. Don't worry about it. It's people who play The Witcher know what the deal is.
She was just a regular lady when she got cursed?
Yeah, she was just a regular lady.
Okay.
The beggar then cursed her, stating, "None shall sit and dine with you at your table. No spoon shall sate you. Never again shall you wish to spy your reflection in the mirror."
Because you'll be a big spoon.
Because you'll be a big spoon.
You'll be a big spoon in a wig.
A big spoon with. Can I just say, Jacob, the hair and the bubbles you've drawn are both just real pleasant looking.
It's actually the same sprite, like in Super Mario Brothers.
It's just
repurposed. We had to reuse it
differently
for budgetary reasons.
So basically, you can, obviously, like pretty much in any Witcher quest, you can choose to kill the monster, or you can choose to figure out a way to cure the monster.
She's not a monster.
She's a friendly spoon.
This is out of control. I want you to know. This is some brave little toaster.
Yeah, this isn't The Witcher. This is Pajama Sam. I played this game. I remember this character.
This is Spoon White. What are you talking about?
It's not a spoon. It's not a spoon wife. It's a spoon white.
This is my spoon wife, Spoon White.
Oh man, my spoon waifu.
It's my favorite Decemberists album.
So basically, you can sit down at a meal, eat a meal with the white, because the house that you go into, the shack where the white lives, is covered in spoons. Mm-hmm. The white itself is covered in spoons all over the place because
she's one big spoon.
They're obsessed with spoons because you can't eat. She doesn't have her hunger satisfied, so she's always luring people into the cottage, trying to get them to eat with her, so she breaks the curse. But it never works. No spoon is sating her. even though she's collecting so many spoons and spoons and spoons. It's really messed up. I'm looking at it right now that she's using a spoon.
Yeah.
I don't like it. It's like holding a tiny human to mix your shit. I don't know.
A tiny faceless human.
Yeah.
It's still the best tool for the job.
Okay. All right. No, a tool's a tool.
So if you eat with her, you break the curse?
Yes. Specifically, you eat with her, you tell her not to use a spoon. You just eat soup, just like pour it into your mouth.
You do a big slurp. You do a big anime slurp.
And then the mirror thing, she sees her reflection in the soup. Basically, she sees herself, and then she's cured. And then you can have her go live on your vineyard as a human.
Oh. So
fun.
Geralt's like, stop using a spoon to eat the soup. You are a spoon. Just dip your own head into it.
Just dip your own big spoon-shaped head into it.
Dip your own head into this gross soup
and then when
made.
you break the curse, is it a... Because Witcher's one of the games where you can do sex on people, right?
Right.
Is she one of those?
She's like a real old lady who's like...
And?
Don't be ageist.
I'm not, but she's like not completely. She doesn't have control of all of her faculties. I don't think.
Oh, that's too
after
bad.
having years of trauma of being a spoon wife.
Okay.
She's in a cave.
So she just goes and lives on your vineyard. You have a vineyard.
I mean, I did specifically note cottage, but I mean that's fine. We can do cave.
It's a cave cottage.
I want you to draw 1 million spoons for Julia to color.
Oh,
how about that?
No, Jacob renders his own.
I do.
Okay.
It would be my own.
Julia does mine and hers.
Okay.
And sometimes others.
Sometimes mine.
Sometimes Jacob's if
he's running out of time.
If he needs.
Yeah, she's got like a whole thing set up over here. She's expecting guests.
Yeah, that she's captured herself. Is forcing to eat with
her.
So
she knows for a fact that guests are coming.
She seems like a real chill hang, just based on this drawing you've done.
Maybe she captures you, but then at the end of it, you're like, you know what? At first, I wasn't so keen on getting captured by the spoon white, but it ended up being a pretty fun night. I feel like I made a new friend tonight.
Wow, I can't wait to see how close you got to the actual character in The Witcher 3, the video game.
This would be the scariest enemy to encounter in The Witcher if this is what it looked like.
Yeah, you'd be like, what is happening?
Is my game bugged?
Someone mod my game?
Yeah, did I buy a bad copy? What is this?
All right, let's look this up.
Spoon white.
We'll look up
Spoon white Witcher 3. Oh no, it's very dark. Oh no.
Oh.
Oh.
God. She's just got the spoons all up on her.
Yeah.
All up on her business.
There you go.
Oh, she's wearing a whole thing of...
She's wearing just a mess of spoons.
A mess of spoons. Oh, this is sad.
It is very sad. You want to help this person.
This is a sad bummer.
But you can just murder, right?
You can.
Okay.
Nathan's like, well, I know what I would do.
I would save.
You've got to go.
I would save the game, see what happened, then feel bad. And then do it the right way.
I already feel bad. I'd love it much more if you went in and it was the one I drew.
Yeah, she's
just like,
oh,
hey there, friend.
Come on down. I made some soup. I made some noxious soup.
I'm mixing up a noxious brew. You're welcome to have some. Yeah, I'm a spoon, but that's life sometimes.
Sometimes you are a spoon. Sometimes you ain't.
Spooner or later.
Oh, boy.
She makes a lot of spoon puns.
Yeah.
Maybe afterwards we could hit the sack and do a little spooning.
Yeah, that's the only thing I like to do.
All right, I'm done. Julia, do you want to do...
Yep. Yes, I do.
Julia, your Witcher monster. Him.
That's it?
From Powerpuff Girls?
It's HYM.
Oh.
Him.
Okay.
I don't remember this part of the game. It's a specter.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
It is a shadowy creature. It's from the wiki. It's particularly formidable in that it doesn't outright attack its target, but instead feeds on the target's guilt, tormenting them to the point the person goes completely mad or they commit suicide.
So it's like my mother-in-law, am I right? I don't have a mother-in-law.
You don't.
How does that manifest, in terms of gameplay? Is it just does it go into your save file and check all the shitty things you've done in the game?
In the Witcher games, you're curing other people, not yourself.
Mm-hmm.
So in the game, the Witcher is trying to help this other dude who is afflicted
with being really guilty.
With being really guilty of a misdeed.
And him keeps showing up and being like, I know what you did.
Hey,
Hey, remember that thing you did?
It's pretty bad.
I know about that. That sucked.
The him is what keeps you awake at night. It just like wakes you up. It's like, hey, remember that embarrassing thing that you did?
Remember that stupid thing you did? Wow, you kind of acted like an asshole back there.
It's a real passive aggressive guilt. There's a JoJo stand. What does that?
Oh yeah,
It does a
Oh,
guilt.
the eyes are real.
Whoa,
Oh, okay.
where are they going?
I can't
Oh,
decide
no.
if I want them close or far away.
I like them close.
Well, wherever you put them, you're gonna feel guilty about it.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Why'd you do this to me?
Why'd you put my eyes like this?
Remember when
Yeah,
you
is this
drew me
your
and
like
my-
him, Julia, who's like angry at you for drawing it this way?
Just like, and it
Yeah.
just brings up every drawing you've ever made on Drawfee. And it's like, remember that time you said you drew an egg, but
But it wasn't.
it was way too pointy to
More
be
like
an
a
egg.
cone. Really? I remember.
Did
I
you
re-
ever learn what an egg was? Did you? Did you ever
You probably
learn?
didn't even try.
I'm
Did you
getting
ever
a-
look that up
I like
afterwards?
this little mouth.
I'm getting a real like Gollum like year 3 vibe from this.
Oh yeah, it's still like got some remnants of Smeagol left.
yeah.
but-
Yeah. This
The
is
eyes
like,
have already grown.
like mid-Animorph Gollum.
The limited edition Animorphs covers of the Lord of the Rings books.
I started this face shape.
Oh, it's really funny.
It's cracking me up.
It's perfect. It's a perfect shape.
It's really smooth.
I'm getting
It's
some like
very egg-like.
Thomas the Tank Engine
A little bit.
from this. Like you could just fully cylinder it.
Hey
out.
Thomas, remember
yeah.
when you let your friend get walled in? Get completely bricked in behind that wall?
And
Hey, you
Thomas is
remember
just
that?
like, nope,
I don't.
I
I feel
don't.
fine about it.
I'm a train.
Choo choo.
Toot toot, motherfucker.
This man, this little man.
I saw.
I saw what you
I
did.
saw what you did.
The eyes here are just really staring right into my soul.
Yeah, it's like working on me. I'm feeling guilty.
Perfect little pools.
Yeah.
You want to cry about it? Because I want to cry about thinking about what you did.
I've never done anything like that. Never would. Personally.
Mm.
I
Oh.
just, like, the only creature I could remember from The Witcher was that kid that had the big watery eyes that lives under a rock.
Mm.
Lives
Yeah.
under a rock.
Isn't it like Jimmy or like
yeah,
Johnny or
that is his
something?
name.
Jimmy
It's something.
Neutron.
It's Jimmy or
It's
Johnny
Jimmy
or something.
Neutron.
So when like something of cultural import happens in the world of The Witcher, you can go to the kid and be like, "What? You didn't hear about it? You've been living? Oh, you do live?
Oh, jeez.
Oh,
God.
I'm
Jill.
sorry.
Oh,
And
Jimmy.
then him shows up and it's like, wow, I heard what you just said to that kid.
That was pretty insensitive."
That was pretty insensitive of you.
I'm not gonna invite you over with my spoon wife later. I was gonna.
I asked you to dinner, but now I don't think I want to anymore after what you did.
What's going on?
There's like a
Was it
over the
a
shoulder
shoulder?
look,
It's like,
sort of
hey.
a.
You've like interrupted him in the middle of something. Yeah, you wanna talk about this right now? We
Oh,
should.
yeah,
no,
we
yeah.
should.
This
No, we
is
should.
like Junji Ito. This
Yeah.
is what the vibe I'm getting right now.
Yeah. Very much so.
Almost like It Follows, but like instead of like confronting you and destroying you, he's just like in the background of like every social event you are, just for reminding you of like terrible events
Just waiting for you
of
to
the egg
mess
you
up.
drew.
just a full embodiment of trying to fall asleep. That's just when the guilt comes. From
TFW.
TFW.
The guilt comes.
So one way that Geralt can deal with the him
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
in the story, you basically have to like kind of like trick it more or less.
Mm-hmm.
And how the way they do this is like he entrusts like the baby, this person who's afflicted.
Mm-hmm.
Is a
there's an-
baby?
the person is not a baby. They have a baby.
Okay.
Someone else takes the baby, puts it in an oven,
Oh.
and you're supposed to keep the guy back and like make the guy think that the baby is burning. In reality, someone else took the baby out of the other side of the oven. It's a two-sided oven. I guess.
Oh,
one
one
of
of them trick ovens.
Yeah, trick oven.
For baby pranks.
doing sick
Specifically
baby pranks.
made by the witch from Hansel and Gretel, I guess.
So what happens in the story is that Geralt let this all happen. He becomes extremely guilty. So the him like latches onto Geralt instead of the previous victim. And then they do the reveal like, hey, actually, the baby's fine. And so Geralt is relieved. He's not guilty anymore. And the him has nowhere to go.
Did Geralt not know?
Geralt didn't know the plan.
Oh.
How,
So that's
how did he come up
necessary.
with the plan?
He didn't. a lady did in the story.
Was he like, come up with a plan that will make me feel really guilty? Was that like?
No, she was just like, hey, I have a plan. You got to trust me.
Oh.
Give me the baby.
So you don't really do anything. She does it.
No. Yeah.
She was the witcher in this one.
She is. She witched.
She witched, and you were the witchy.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes you're the witcher, sometimes you're the witchy.
So sometimes you're a spoon.
And sometimes you're a spoon.
Dang.
Wow, really makes you think.
I love how this witcher monster, a human man.
The big head. I love this drawing. Is he sitting on something or just kind of in a squat?
He's
like
popping a
working
squat.
his core?
He's squatting. He's not sitting on anything.
Again,
He's kind of he's a specter, so he's kind of just floating around in this.
I feel like it's like the instant you say or do something that you like immediately feel guilty for, like, oh, I shouldn't have done that. You like turn your head and there he is in the corner. He's just
He's
looking
like
at you
doing that,
this.
Just like, I
but
heard
also when you're like about to do something, he's like,
It's like, don't do it.
You sure you want to?
Don't do it.
"You want to do
But
that?"
do it
Sure
because
you
I'm
wanna do
hungry
it?
because I feed on it.
I'm glad. Speaking of doo-doo, I'm really glad Jacob isn't drawing this because we just have a big steamer right under his butt right now.
Yeah, you would
that's
get
true.
you would get one of these.
It'd be either a fart or a big like turd down there. That's definitely true. I feel guilty about that.
About poop you didn't draw.
Yeah, but it's the poop I know I would have drawn. You know. And it's like the intention is really the issue.
It's the poop you can't see.
Yeah.
Is what's important.
I mean, what is guilt if not a poopy that you did?
A life poopy.
A life poopy, exactly.
Yeah.
You did a life poopy in your life pants.
Nathan, you're
going
so
on?
I'm just
right.
setting a scene, a witchery scene.
Oh, that's good.
He's just floating around. And
Julia's just giving herself more work to do.
Yeah.
later.
Yeah.
Well, she always does nothing less than a diorama
Yeah.
of a story. She didn't have to build in-world lighting
Yeah.
for the scene, but she did,
You did
and
do
it's
it,
nice.
Anyway, this
now
is
it
my
makes
dude.
sense. The shadows are going that way because the
This
candles.
is not super unlike Gontar O'Dim.
What's that?
What's that?
He's like one of the focal points of the Witcher DLC, and you actually see him like in the very first moments of the Witcher 3 game, like sitting at the bar, and you don't know it's him until later if you replay the game.
Oh.
Okay.
He's basically like kind of Satan-y. He's like, kind of like making deals.
Just kind of Satan-y.
He's
little
like
Satan-y.
making like dark bargains with people and stuff.
Yeah.
I want to look that up too.
I'm inviting my friend to this party. He's pretty cool. He's a little Satan-y.
Little Satan.
Just, you know.
Not
just-
Gontar. Are you serious? I blocked him on Facebook. He made another page.
Hi guys. I'm just sitting like this to practice my core. You know, really get in there, really get the work into my core. You ever do workouts? Let me talk
Oh,
to you
no,
about
you don't.
workouts.
I know you don't.
I know you don't. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it, friend. Let's talk about workouts. I'm going to talk about workouts for the rest of the night.
You still have that membership, right? That you pay for? You just don't go?
You
That's
definitely-
fine.
You definitely use it all the time,
That's,
right? Oh, you don't?
Mm.
Ooh, that's too bad, isn't it?
Well,
Only,
think about what that money could go to. I think.
You want to look him up, Juliet?
Yeah.
But first she has to do something with this
First,
eye.
I just wanted to try
What?
making these.
Oh no.
There's
Hey,
There's not enough room.
that's not a
not
not a
enough
skull.
space.
That's not a skull anymore.
That's not a skull anymore.
That's pretty good, though.
I do like it.
I like that. I
Okay.
like
I
them
like-
both.
I like him just large enough to be unsettling. I like an Alita battle angel.
Yeah,
That's what I like.
It's a slightly Alita battle angel.
It's a shadow. It's a shadow
Oh, it's
monster.
just
Oh,
like
it's
a
just
shadow guy.
He looks like the silhouette of Maleficent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see that.
Oh.
It's a shadow monster. I just
Yeah.
yeah no,
No, I
I mean
like it.
I like I prefer the direction you went with it.
Thank you.
Yeah, this makes me feel way more guilty.
Look up the other guy.
Gontar O'Dim.
Oh.
He's just a man.
He's just.
He's just a man.
He
He's
looks
a bad.
Like,
He's a bad man. To be
got
fair.
Got a good name.
He looks like Stabler from Law and
Chris
Order
Maloney?
SVU. Yeah.
You drew Chris Maloney, who like peeks into every part of your life when you do something bad.
Yeah.
That character probably feels guilt.
Yeah.
Probably.
Well, great. We're all gamers now.
We're all gamers now.
Well, thank you for joining us on this special episode of Special Witchers Unit.
All the monsters you gave us are just sort of like people-looking ones.
The shadow monster is not people.
Oh, sorry. Julia just drew a person.
I just drew a person.
Yeah, mine's a spoon.
Jacob drew a spoon. Let's not forget.
You drew a fat goat.
Yeah,
I
you drew a
did.
fat goat. with
All
All
Might
Might's face.
also.
I think we did some good drawings on this
I
episode.
think so.
We did good.
I think we really did The Witcher justice.
Mhm.
We're sorry.
We're sorry.
Sorry.
I apologize.
Hello, friends. If you enjoyed that episode of Drawfee, you should know that the best way to support us is to sign up for Dropout. For less than the cost of a very mediocre sandwich per month, you will get access to Drawfee videos a week early. You can talk to us on the Discord, and also there's exclusive series you can watch like Nathan's very own Cartoon Hell and Dimension 20. If you're interested, sign up at dropout.tv for a free trial, and I will put you on my list of very good boys, which I read every night before bed, and I give individual kisses to each name on the list.